don't worry. I know all of you were concerned when you saw that I was going live that I also would be hosting the GOP debate. But hopefully the title of the video has assured you there are no debates here. You will not watch me put my face over the top of a Fox News feed or an NBC feed or a CNN feed and comment on the debate. I don't care who the master debater is of the group. I don't care. What's going on, T-Bone? How you doing? This is a no debate channel today. So you are all safe and you are welcome. None of those guys are getting a nomination anyway. Do I have announcements? Yes. One. Do I have spoilers? No. Not one. As you know, Trevor and Doug and Jimmy and I. What's going on, Mr. Young? We were all here yesterday. Some of us for a period of time, some of us for a really long period of time. And in that really long period of time, Trevor stole, and by stole, I mean let me know that he was taking to photograph and kindly asked if he could, and I said yes. Stole the next 3 or 4 projects that we built yesterday. Completely stole them by asking and getting permission to take them. And all the goodies. I mean, all the goodies that are going to be in the next 3 or 4 projects. Not all the goodies. They're still goodies. It's just they're not relevant to anything that we're going to be doing anytime soon. What I can do is I can spoil some things. Those who are on Discord. Sup. What? Sup. Sup. Jimmy says sup. Those who were in Discord were subjected to what's the word I'm looking for? Test group stuff. T-Bone says, "Hey James." I said if anybody would be interested in a signed and sketched 2-book break for not a lot of money. We were immediately, I'm not going to name names, Brainiac, immediately accosted with, now if they were graded, if you do a graded one, then I'm in. Well, it stole the thunder because the next announcement was for a bit more. We were trying to put together a 9/8 break. Yellow Label CGC. Now, we don't know if we can pull that one off right now, but we're working on it. You're all good, Carlos. You're all good. Listen, Carlos, I'm going to be honest with you. This is real talk. Mrs. The Breaker was not going to let me take home that Gus Malk, even though Gus is a phenomenal artist who is featured on many covers. She's, like me, not a fan of Super Scary. Jimmy, on the other hand, loves it. But there was no way that large Gus Malk was going to be hanging in our house. That's right. Super, and Ice will tell you, Gus is also a super nice guy. I don't think I've met him yet. I probably have at a con, and I mean, at a con I'm busy. I don't want to be a jerk, but I'm usually opening stuff. He loves that Jason Voorhees card by Gus Malk. And I loved the Don win from the beginning of the break, and Trevor will tell you from the very beginning. What's up, KP? How you doing, Master? Absolute legend in the horror world and art in general. Kevin P. West, ladies and gentlemen. Trevor will tell you from the very moment we got in all of the art, I was raving over that Don Wynn little shark. That Don Wynn baby shark. Baby shark doo doo. Yep. So when Mrs. the Breaker hit the jackpot with the 11 ounces of terror, which, by the way, how cool was that giveaway? Now, normally, as you know, we show you what the giveaway is. I felt this was one time where you would be, as a group, okay if I just labeled it 11 ounces of freedom. I am always a big fan of telling you what the giveaway is. For instance, the giveaway for the month of November, speaking of Gus Malk, speaking of Mr. Malk, how about some Superman #1? When Bendis was writing Superman. If you're not familiar with Bendis, basically every major Marvel movie that made a ton of money had to do with Bendis developing part of the screenplay. Somebody at the end, I'll give you the date. Let's see what it is. Let me take a look. You know what? We have Comic-Con on Friday the 1st of December. Maybe what we'll do is I will do the randoming either at the con. Maybe I'll do it before we go. It'll be at the end. So Black Friday is the last Friday of the month. I'm actually not going to be here. It's the weekend we are celebrating James's birthday, and James, having to come to work every single day, is getting a really big birthday this year. The type of birthday that I am actually selling one of my kidneys for, so that he can have the birthday he wants. KP says, I think that might have been one of the coolest giveaways you guys have ever done, being the 11 ounces of terror. Thank you. I can't take credit for that. I cannot take credit for that. I will tell you that was a think tank decision. It was not me. But we will make sure that all November sales go towards this. This is not printed. This is a sketch cover. Right in the face. So, get excited for some original art in the giveaway. I'll put that over here. Got something else for you. Now, even Trevor doesn't know this is coming. What's going on, Don? There are 5 of these. First come, first serve. Let's try to make it 1 per person right now. 1 per person. And if at the end of the show they're not gone, then you can buy another one. There's 5 of them. Go. First come, first serve. 1 per person, please. Every single one is guaranteed at least a piece of art. Moist! Moist. Just the way I like my brownies. Moist. Paul Moislin, everybody. Maitland, everybody. Yep. I got here a little bit early and I went through the box of the goodie box. Treat yourself. And I overdid a couple of these, but I don't care. Not with a soggy bottom. No, I do squats. No, I was a former baseball player, hockey player, football player. No soggy bottoms here. Every single one of those envelopes has a piece of art at minimum. I think 2 of them... Look at that. 2 of them... 2 of them are just art because they're larger format. The other 3 are Art Plus. It is still the whatever it was the last time. That is going to be the new price going forward because now there is going to be at least a signature or a piece of art in each one. In this particular case, I did what they told me not to do. When Doug and Trevor talked about doing the envelopes, they said specifically don't do this thing, and that is just really give away the nut right in the beginning. Listen, you say make envelopes, I'm going to maliciously comply. I'm making envelopes. This is it. This is what's happening. So unless you give me very specific, now I know they were specific in saying don't give away the nut in the beginning, but they were not very specific in naming the individual things that I could not put together. So therefore I put things the way I felt like they should be. Roller skater, no. Actually, I had this conversation with Doug yesterday. It's a great video. Don found down in Carlos. Did find somebody who looks exactly like me. As a matter of fact, the fun truth of that matter is it's my friend Gary. And Gary is wearing a latex Halloween mask that was made from a scan of my face. And he is skating at DJ Spinners, which is a roller rink in West Seneca, New York. And he is actually wearing the latex mask of me that you can get for $199.99 at the mask store. Carlos knows DJ Spinners. He knows I'm not joking now. So, fun fact, I've actually never roller skated in my life. I went from the Fisher-Price crunchy, cranky ones directly into aggressive inline rollerblades. This is a true story. I was born in 1980. So basically in my youth, I had the Fisher-Price skates that really aren't skating. They're not skating. And right around age 13, when I would be going to places to roller skate with friends, inline vert skating became a thing, and I had a pair of rollerblade boxcars, so I was already grinding and hitting verts. Never did the whole roller skating thing. Paul Maitland's like, wait, I'm older than DC? Yeah, Paul. I think you are. Yeah. I mean, you don't look at Paul. You don't. You definitely don't look older than me. I would say you're easily like 2 weeks younger than me if we're going by looks. I am the youngest person in this company. Fun fact. I am. You're a mere glint in the milkman's eye. Fun fact, my dad was actually the mailman. True story. My dad was a mailman. He's retired now. So you can say I'm the mailman's kid. Because I'm the mailman's kid. True story. It's all true. All of that is true. Don is ruthless. Like, oh, Paul, you're probably older than all of us. Let me get some more water. Can I get you anything, Jim? You're all good? Excellent. I love to hear that. Yummy. Oh, I'm going to be honest with you, folks. My expectation for today was set a week ago when last Wednesday we had a gaggle of Monster Mash. Post Halloween, I was like, excellent. It's going to be about 2 to 3 weeks before, and this is me a week ago saying, it's going to be about 2, maybe 3 weeks for some new stuff to get finished, produced, and put on the shelf right here. So I plan on milking Monster Mash for at least a solid week and a half. That way I can be like, here we go, $99.99 boxes. Woot! I've got something to do for 2 weeks now. Nope. Nope. Everybody else had other plans. So I don't have very much other than my staggeringly good looks to offer you right now. And some envelopes for you to open. And a rundown of where we are and what the hit factors are. Now, I have done the hit tally. Excuse me. I'm going to pull up on my phone. I have done the hit tally because I wanted to come prepared. The only one that does not have a hit tally is manga. Because there's so many boxes and so many hits remaining that I wasn't going to take that long to do all that. So this one is not done. However, Space Spectacular is only 5 boxes left. Space Spectacular, one of those 5, by our counting, and Lee, I believe, confirmed this. One of those 5 people are walking away with a Lucasfilm actual licensed sketch card that are hundreds of dollars, that you cannot get blank, that are simply very expensive. The other 4 are just really good pieces of work. Don says, DC, I watched Friday's stream, and I have to say, it went off the rails quickly. Oh, thanks. So amazing seeing all the resident artists stepping up to offer sketch cards. It was Don, you have no idea the conversation Doug, Trevor, and I had on yesterday. Yesterday, we were like, "Ain't that some peanut butter?" Wow, my goodness, nobody saw that coming. It was one of the greatest moments in the history of me doing my job. It was spectacular. It was a ton of fun. It really was. It was awesome that everybody just kicked and was like, hey, Halloween was 2 days ago. Let's just kill it. Let's just do this. Let's rip it apart. We're going to have some fun. And it really was awesome. Again, I was expecting to ride the Monster Mash train for another week. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited that it's sold out. I'm really happy about that. But then we were kind of like, oh, what do we do next? We were expecting that to be here a little more. Captain Chaos costume, right? It was like, we're like, oh, scramble, scramble. Hey, looks like we can do this project now. But no, it was spectacular. I mean, listen, come here. There is no community like our community. It doesn't exist anywhere else. You can scour the internet for people who focus on collectibles and original art, and you are not going to find a community like ours. You will find bigger communities. You will find smaller communities, but you will not find a community that is our size, that has such selflessness, such fun, and honestly, just some of the best people that are amazing. Don is like, yeah. Don's like, the favorite part was like, yeah, it won't be a long stream. 3 hours later, it was over. I absolutely was late for dinner. Mrs. The Breaker, who, as you saw, joined us at the end of the stream, literally got home and was like, I might as well be part of the stream now because we're here. Yeah, it was one of those things. Was like, I'm picking up something on the way home. Yeah, and then no, I'm not gonna complete that joke. Hey, lady. For those who are wondering, all of it, all of it, was shipped out yesterday. All of it went out. I had an entire Sam's Club foldable wagon, the ones you see for like $80. Sam's Club. Uh, what's its face has the same ones. Costco, same brand, different label. Those ones filled to the point where I had to carry items and couldn't go too fast or things would fall out of it. Dangle. Yeah, Dangle. No debates here, man. Yeah, all of it is out. It was like, I don't know, 13 packages, something like that, total. But it's out. It was delivered to the post office before I went home. All of the purchases are packaged. Um, Excuse me. Somebody's getting a really large box with not much in it because one of the pieces of art they hit wouldn't fit in anything else. And there's somebody that's going to be getting a piece of art that looks like it is bent. It's not. I curved it in there. I did a test run on a piece of paper that was not the piece of art. That was the same thickness overnight between two boxes, and it worked. So you'll know who you are, and you open it up. You're like, oh, that's not bad. I'm just saying it out loud because I had to improvise on a couple of these because the sizes were a little wonky. It's in a top loader and it's surrounded by other cardboard. It's bowed but not bent. It'll be fine. You could probably kick that through the uprights of the Superdome and it's not going to damage anything. 18 by 24 would get rolled. To be honest with you, Paul, the largest box we own is 18 by 14 by 6. So if you did an 18 by 24, I'm absolutely going to roll it. So put it on paper that's rollable. I mean, I'm one guy, I do all the shipping. We have 2 sizes of boxes. Other than that, I scavenge. I have. Oh, I can't show you. Well, maybe I could. No, that stuff's private. I was going to say, I could move the camera to show you the pile of boxes we have in the entryway that I use for, like, if I don't have a size. But there's, like, personal-ish on the wall that I'm sure they don't want shared. He's like, see, I get to that size, I'm usually working on masonite. little sheetrock painting. A little bit of sheetrock painting. Right? Oy vey. Oh yes, this is what I was doing. Who's stronger, Thor or Hulk? What version of Thor and what version of Hulk? And is it a full moon? Oh god, Ice Wolf, Uline is great, except in California. Even though they have a depot in California, the shipping is often more expensive than the product you're buying. I'm not joking. I love magnesium citrate. What's up, Dave? Paul, magnesium citrate, that lemon goodness, love it. I have drank so many bottles of magnesium citrate. I had really bad lower GI issues when I was younger, which included pieces of me being removed. So believe me and magnesium citrate, we're homies. It really is bad. Yeah. Ice Wolf, it is because we first went to Uline. We actually found Uline products on on Amazon for a while. I don't think we have them anymore because I think they pulled themselves off of Amazon. But we were actually going through Amazon to purchase them. The only way you could get a discounted shipping or free shipping is if you had a dock. Literally, I'm talking like a shipping dock. Because they would send out one of the trailers to drop off a pallet, and then you don't pay for shipping because it's considered business. But if you're non-business private, you're getting less than a pallet. You're paying a fortune. Don, please don't. I have so many boxes. I'm sure there is an encampment of homeless people living in our foyer with all the boxes we have. The church scene from the Kingsman, amazing. I am a Kingsman fan. I had a lot of fun. I got a little mad with the Kingsman 2 because it got stupid. The first one was dumb fun. The second one was absurd stuff. Wasn't as big of a fan as this of the second one. Just that's right. Just don't have a dock. That's the problem. And they won't drop it on the driveway either. You can talk to Lee Cozy about that. He'll tell you. Um, if they see you don't have a dock, they won't deliver it. I don't know, man. I don't do the ordering. I just do the shipping. The second one tried to undo the first one a little too hard. Absolutely. I loved the premise. I thought the premise was fun. Um I mean, it's what, 7 years ago, 5 years ago. I could talk about it. Pedro Pascal was phenomenal in that. He was a goofy SOB. I thought he was great. I thought what's the proper term I'm looking for? The vehicle the writers used, the vehicle they used to progress the story, I thought was bad. I think they realized they screwed up. One, they probably. Here's what I believe. I believe they were not 100% sure they were going to get a number two. I know that they had signed for multi deals, but I think somewhere along the way, somebody told them there might not be a two. So they're like, okay, we can do this and this, and we'll just move forward with this character if it goes. But when it immediately was greenlit for two, they were like, oh crap, wait, we really need that and that and that. Oh, how do we fix that? That sucked. Oh, that's about as honest I could be. The vehicle that they used to make it work sucked. It was stupid. It was insulting. From that moment forward, the rest of the movie, I was like, all right, I can't take any of this seriously. I can't. I mean, I get it. You have to suspend disbelief in the first one too, but number two crossed the line. With that said, the King's Man, awesome, brilliant. I loved the King's Man. Pity a gel pack on that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Dangle, look at you, Mister 200 pointer. Yeah, put a gel pack on that. Yeah, it was dumb. Nope, don't need that. All right, let me get back to where I was before. All right, so we know one of these five are going to be very expensive. And by that I mean the card that you pull from there, at least one of them we are certain, according to the artist, is an official back. Argyle looks like a lot of fun, I concur. I'm a Henry Cavill fan. Um, so, I would love to get rid of this sometime before Comic Con. I just don't want to have to carry this to Comic Con. Team ups. So, there are 12 left. Let me pull up my numbers. There are 12 left. There are. I'm sorry, there are 13 left. No, 12. It is 12. My numbers are right. 4, 8, 12. Yeah. Mrs. the Breaker does too love Henry. I did see the new Ghostbusters trailer. The Ghostbusters trailer, Frozen Empire. I'll have to show it to you later. So in this product, here's the straight dope. I love how Carlos and Don are saying the same thing at the same time. You two are definitely buddies. It's almost like you work together. Yeah, okay, so there are 12 of these left. There are 5 hits left. Excuse me, I'm burping into the microphone. Uh, 1 in every 2.4. That was the math that I have. Team ups hit rate is 1 out of every 2.4 boxes. TMNT is still hitting at 50%. True story. Zeo is hitting 1 out of every 2.75 boxes. True story. That does not include the giveaways. This also does not include the giveaway. There is no giveaway for team ups. We made that at Comic-Con. There was no extra piece. Same with this, since you're actually getting a top certified auto sealed, we didn't have a giveaway there. Manga anime, I'm not doing the math. There's too much. I'm not counting. I'm sorry. It's not happening. I'm lazy. I'm lazy, is what it is. Amalgamation. Here's the rub with amalgamation. You know that thing where we said we were never going to put all of the art into an envelope again so that we could always show you what the hits were and what was available? We didn't listen to ourselves. But here's what I can tell you. Every single one of those has original art, and every single one of them has at least one comic book in it. So, oops, all hidden. I mean, I like to think of it as oops, all hits. Everything comes with a comic book or two. So that's where that's at. Plus, Asgard is the giveaway. And if any of those sell out, I am ready to random. And then again, for those who are coming in late, envelopes, mystery envelopes, there are 5, 1 per person. They are available. Feel free to redeem. And that's all I got. If you missed the giveaway for the month of November, it is an original sketch cover by our dear friend Gus Mauk, who did a wonderful rendition of Superman, if you ask me. I am a fan of Superman as a movie franchise. As you know, I had to secure the Superman that was done by Kai, because it is my Superman, who was Christopher Reeves. Gus is the giveaway for November. That is not printed. That is a sketch cover. Believe it or not, it is great. I wish I could show it to you in person. It doesn't come across 2D as well as it does in person. That fist, my goodness, would make Paul Maitland blush. Do I have... I don't. Thought I had something to give away. What is this? We're gonna need that for something else. Is it good, Jim? No. No? I want it to be funny. Oh, okay. Oh, Lord Vader. Anybody who the next person who buys something Star Wars related, gets both of those. Why not? The Star Wars things that we have, are Zio is 100% Star Wars, and so is Lee Cozy. So anybody buys one of those two items, not only will you be getting points where you can get yourself an envelope, like Dangle and Ice Wolf did. By the way, Dangle Ice Wolf beat you. His came in first. You will also be getting points for the envelopes. You will be getting those two items. Because you got there first. Ice Wolf, what number do you want? 1 through 5. Three. I should have guessed. I made 3 the thickest one. It wasn't the third one I made, but it was the thickest envelope. And I didn't want this one like hanging around, so I was like, well, this is the big one. I'll just make it 3. Even though you might argue it's not the best of the 5, it is the thickest of the 5. ¿Qué pasó, papi?
Hey, Daddy, may I please go to the restroom? Please?
Didn't you just go? You gotta go again?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I have to. It's locked right now, so I have to go.
I can wait.
Can you?
Maybe. I can wait.
Go see if it's locked. Okay?
That's all?
Yeah, if it's not locked, go use it.
Yeah, but I have to go poo.
Oh, okay.
So I can...
You're gonna have to wait. Just like 5 minutes.
Is that a long thing?
No. Okay. All right. Ice Wolf. Just throw it in there. Oh, that's mommy.
No, it's my Cthulhu.
Who is?
Cthulhu.
It's Cthulhu?
Yeah.
You better answer it then.
What are you? Okay, hi.
All right, Ice Wolf, I could give you envelope number 3, or you can have a 35th anniversary RoboCop mug. He's like, I'll take the envelope. Joke's on you, it's a mug. Do a power bomb. Daniel Warren Johnson, Mike Spicer. This I actually read cover to cover. This was actually up for an award this year at Comic-Con. It is a great book. I highly recommend. I mean, Ice Wolf, I have gel pens. The art is pretty crazy in here. It is a really good time. I highly recommend everybody but Ice Wolf, because now Ice Wolf has one. He doesn't need one. I recommend Do a Power Bomb. It's cool. So this is your very own graphic novel by Image Comics, Do a Power Bomb. And I always thought if Venom was to do anything other than be a hero slash villain, I believe he would be a wrestler. So Jeff Pena, original Venom, goes in here because I was like, Venom would be a wrestler. Venom would do that in his free time. So that's how I justified that, putting it together. That is yours. Thank you, Ice. Love you. A luchador. This has got a mask. I get it. Luchador, the mask. Nice. Dangle, you have two things. You have an envelope. I would be his Captain Lou Albano. I would be Venom's Captain Lou Albano. Dangle, your choice is 1, 2, 4, or 5. All right, good night, Ice Wolf. Love you, man. Thank you so much. It's really funny you say that, Dangle. Dangle says, I'll take number 4. Hey, Dangle, look. You're getting number 4 in the Space Spectacular. It's almost like it's meant to be. All right, Dangle, are you taking envelope number 4, or are you taking RoboCop the mug? I'm going to take the mug, because that thing is sweet. All right, Dangle says, I am taking the mug. This is now Dangle's mug. The 35th anniversary RoboCop mug. Let's see what he gave up. Dangle. Oh, nobody understands why I'm laughing, so hold on. Oh, you're going to find this funny in about 10 seconds. Not only would you have got this awesome Mysterio by Jeff Pena, I think my makeup has Smilex gas in it. Not only are you giving up this Jeff Pena Mysterio, but you're also giving up the mug. Let me show you what you missed. It's a Bill Murray. Hey, what's going on, Panda? You chose the mug over the mug. I love it. I think it's so great. This is from the Chive. Those who are familiar. It I love it. He's like, I'll take the mug. It's flippin' sweet. And he missed the mug. Look at the... But here's the thing. There's a mug on the mug. Get it? It's Bill Murray's mug. And it's on a mug. Oh, Christmas, that's rich. Well, actually, it's Bill, but... Oh, boy. Dangle's like, I swear to God, it only happens to me. Why me? Oh, Scheisse, this is so great. Congratulations on your mug, Dangle. You had 100% mug chance at that at-bat. All right, you got number 4, Space Spectacular, featuring an original Lee Cozy Star Wars sketch card and a Star Wars 6 Series sealed box 2023. Panda, I have been wonderful. I have missed you. I am glad you are here. So strap in, man. We have had a crazy last couple of weeks. In addition, because you bought the first Star Wars item of the night, you are getting these 2 items, excuse me, absolutely free. Let's start with this Star Wars radio. Now, you chose envelope 4. It had a mug in it. You ended up randomly getting number 4. I want this card to be numbered 4. That's what I want. I want to see another 4. Bartender! Hey, look, that is Alan Graff, the bartender from the Book of Boba Fett. Well. Oh, congratulations, Panda! Panda got hitched. What's up, Councilman Chef? Well, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give some hearts. Let's give it up. T-Bone knows. Let's send all that sweet newlywed love to our dear friend, Panda. All right, number 4. Dave's like, yeah, my condolences, man. Ooh-wee. Hello there. San Diego Society. I'm assuming Captain Phasma. Unless I'm missing something. No, it's not Brock Purdy. I want to say Captain Phasma is the one with the overstated nose guard. Let me look. I think Phasma's nose guard did that. Yeah, that's Captain Phasma. Good old Gwendolyn Christie. See? I figured that was Phasma. Oh yeah, and the yeah, right there, because there's the she has the one shoulder. Yeah, there it is. It only goes over the left, her left shoulder, our right facing. Yeah. There you go. An original Star Wars cozy and an autograph. Sorry, we can't control what autograph is in there. Now it's 1 in 4 for the very nice Pop Rocks back in stock. I've been upping it, Panda. I have been the Lick'em-Aid, the sugar packets. I've just been shooting those straight. I have to actually slow down. I have to get my blood done this month. So in order to avoid the diabetic, I mean, I probably have diabetes, but I'm very good at just hiding my blood sugar when I know they're doing the tests. Fairly certain I am at least very minutely close to diabetic. I was pre-diabetic last time they checked. Now I'm just like, all right, I'm just, when they test me, I'm not gonna do it. I'm going to skate and just pretend it's not real. That way, my life insurance pays out the bonus for my wife because it's not my fault. 1 in 4. Chef, so we were doing breakdowns of hits. Those breakdowns are as follows. Space Spectacular, Lee Cozy. Shotgunning Fun Dip. There it is. That was the line. Yeah. Right? Shotgunning the Fun Dip was the line. You just kind of hopped it, eh? That's right. I did. Shotgunning that Fun Dip. Now it's like, oh, crap. I got a blood test sometime in the next 2 weeks. I got to watch my sugar so they don't make me take insulin. Even though I should probably take insulin. So, Lee Cozy is fairly certain, Councilman Chef, one of these 4 final Space Spectaculars should be one of the official Star Wars licensed cards, which sell for hundreds of dollars. We know we pulled, I think there was 5 in there. I think we pulled 4, or there was 4 in there, we pulled 3. I believe Lee says he went back and looked and believes there's 1 left. I even think he told us which one it was. I am going to go with what Lee says. I'm not going to open them and look. That would be cheating. I could turn around right now and look at each and every one of them and find out if there is, but I'm not going to spoil it. It is what it is. No more giant pixie sticks. Haha, not in the last 20 years. Well, 15. Team Ups is 1 out of every 2.4 boxes is a hit. TMNT is at a 50% hit rate. And Zeo is at a 1 out of every 2.75 boxes, not including the giveaways. So those are the up-to-date odds on items. We are trying to do the best we can to be transparent on odds and ever-evolving math on those. Or at least I am. There are 3 envelopes still. Sláinte. So Black Friday we will not be live. Jimmy's birthday is being celebrated that weekend. We are going to be gone Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Obviously, Thanksgiving we will not be live because it's Thanksgiving. So we are instantly losing 2 days at the end of the month worth of shows. So mark your calendars. Sorry, folks. Thanksgiving will have to be with your family and or friends. Black Friday will have to be at your Walmart, GameStop, or Target. I will be in Anaheim and not available. So, be prepared. There are very few actual live days this month before we get to Comic-Con, which is December 1st. Which is also a Friday. So that means, November 30th is a Thursday. We likely will be live. I'm not sure we'll be live. I believe the plan is to be live on that Thursday. I'm pretty certain that Wednesday I plan to be live because of the fact that we are not going to be live the 23rd or the 24th. I have the expectation of being live at least minimum 1 of those days the following week, possibly 2. We haven't planned that far ahead. If you haven't caught the vibe of me being your friend and host, I fly by the seat of my pants, and it seems to be doing well so far. Very few times has it blown up in my face. What do I got? I got, I can't give that away. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. Do I have anything? Oh, we just opened a bunch of things, Paul. We opened up two envelopes. We opened up a Star Wars Spectacular. And we opened up our hearts to each other's feelings and accepted each other as we are. I wish you were here for that. But alas, you apparently were not. Am I looking for a giveaway? I mean, Paul, what do you have in mind? I mean, honestly, if you want to stream, I will gladly raid you and hang out for like 10 minutes. Carlos, I don't have anything to spoil. You came in a little late. Trevor stole with full permission the next 3 or 4 runs, so I have nothing in house. Paul says, I could do a Grogu card. Do you want to do a Grogu card to sell off the Star Wars SIG series? There's 4 left. I won't tell Lee if you don't. I second the. Oh, a 5x7. Oh, scheisse. I mean, I might even buy one for that. I already have a Grogu. I forget. I need to show this more often. This sits right in front of me every day. This is honestly, I listen. I love all of you, and many of you have given me many gifts over the years. This was the first time anybody has ever put me on a card, especially an amalgamation of me and Grogu. Kai painted me, but this is the original painting of me. This is one of my favorite things. I'm not gonna lie, Paul Maitland, this will probably be in my vest pocket when I'm cremated. Unless Mrs. the Breaker demands that it is bequeathed to her, I will be cremated with this in my pocket. That's why I was saying, Pat, but I cannot. Yeah. It should really be it really should. If I did Christmas cards, or Christmas for that matter, I would do that. I mean, I do Christmas, but I don't do Christmas cards. I do Christmas, I do Hanukkah with friends. I do Festivus, typically by myself. And I do Kwanzaa 300 days a year. I universally celebrate. Chef looks good to me. Chef wants a space spectacular and an envelope. So, Chef, the only question I have for you is 1, 2, or 5. Chef is like, I now have a 25% chance at a 5x7 Grogu, and according to Lee, one of the big cards. And then there were 3. He's like, I'm going to take the Finsky. Take the 5er. just oh, that's all right, Chef. That's fine. That should not mess up the numbers. I believe it'll be okay. Now, Chef, I have to ask you, do you want envelope number 5 or do you want the Pina and Bill Murray mug? That is the question. The choice is yours. Oh, give me the mug. All right then. Panda, it would if we slapped the the Grogu DC on a mug. It would probably sell. You are correct. I'm not gonna lie. It could be a T-shirt too. The problem is the Bills logo would get us in trouble, so we might have to have him holding the DCD logo. All right, Chef, you got yourself a mug and some art. But let's see what you didn't get. Councilman Chef says, I want the mug, I want the art. I am giving up this. I am giving up Dr. Doom by Jeff Pina. And Penguins. 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 Penguins? What does that mean? Gonna swap that out for the Trooper mug. There you go. Penpins this is a Sandland lanyard. Sandland lanyard. It's not for sale. That's why it is part of the giveaways. It's not for sale. It is a giveaway. We have to legally charge you $1 though for the envelope. We are not charging you for the contents. By the way, to clarify the giveaway rules in the United States, the $1 is not for the items in the envelope. The $1 is simply for the envelope, and everything inside the envelope is free. And you got some pins to go with your Sandland lanyard. For those who don't know what Sandland is, it is an anime that came out this coming year. And they had the voice actors at Comic-Con. These are all Comic-Con exclusive, by the way. As well as Shonen Jump, which is also on the Viz Network. That is another one that is up and coming. And pin sounds a lot like the word pen, so hey! Fantasy! How about a Retro 51 pen? Not only can you use your mug, you now have Attack of the Three-Headed Dragon pen to sign all of your legal documents. Spin that for you. There it is. Attack of the Three-Headed Dragon. There you go. It is in beautiful Texas red. And that is going right there. But, Oh, wait, that's right. You took the mug, not that. So somebody else can. Or you can buy another envelope later and choose that item. Chef, let's get to the Space Spectacular. Now, I know the savvy person is going to wait to see if you have the sweet Star Wars. Oh, you're Pen 15? No, I get it, man. Pen 16 is always better than Pen 15. If this is, I think this is the OG. I think this is the OG. It is. Holy shnikes. I literally was just reading an article. This is bonkers. This is eerie. Wow. Wow, this is eerie. I just today was reading an article about this person and talking about what she would have thought of the character she originally portrayed in Return of the Jedi, and how they expanded on the character since Return of the Jedi. So this is super eerie that I literally today read an article about how the original Mon Mothma, Carolyn Blackiston, would feel about the expanded role her character from Return of the Jedi has gotten. This is the original Mon Mothma from ROTJ. And the article I was reading was speculation. Well, it was a Reddit article. Speculation on what do you think she would think of her character who had that bit part in Return of the Jedi having such a prominent role later. By the way, Carolyn Blackiston, still alive, born in 1933. She is a young 90 years old. Chef, that's awesome. That's the OG Mon Mothma. That is a keeper. That is a keeper. Congratulations, dude. Paul's like, yeah, I met her. Oh, really? Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Paul's met her. He met her. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. He met her this year. What are the chances? Oh, that's so freaking beautiful. Oh, Lee Cozy. Oh, Lee Cozy, that is beautiful. Look at these two wonderful, strong female characters. This was a wonderful get. Chef, look at you. What an awesome, awesome get. That is spectacular. Dude, nice get. Nice get. Lee Cozy's Princess Leia's are not cheap. He is very well known for his depiction of Carrie Fisher. He has many published works of Carrie Fisher uh, in the repertoire. As a matter of fact, I know for a fact our dear friend George Lucas has an oil painted Carrie Fisher hanging at the Skywalker Ranch, courtesy of Lee Cozy. Potty?
Mommy's calling me.
Okay.
So can I use the thing?
Yeah. Do you still need to go potty?
No, not anymore.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Are you going to be okay?
Yes, I'm gonna be okay. You don't.
Okay.
There's nothing to worry about. But can
Alright.
you help me with this?
You got it. Oh, you need me to plug it over there?
Yeah, please.
Give me 60 seconds, guys. I just need to help James out.
Hold on, mommy.
All right. Yeah, that's right. You have the general, yep. Spectacular, chef. Spectacular. Listen, this isn't even the big hit that we were looking for. I would argue that this is a massive hit in and of itself. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm a little jelly. That is a gorgeous piece. Councilman Chef, you definitely made out on this one. This was tipped pretty far in your favor. I wonder what the other three have in store. And you also picked up your 25% chance at Grogu. You know what? This isn't fair. Haha, I love it. You smell like you've been swimming in raw sewage. I have been, and I love it. Dangle. It's not fair. I'm gonna add you in this, bud, because you bought one today. So Dangle is in the giveaway. It's just simply wrong if I don't include him. That is not how we work. So Dangle, I'm putting you in. There you go. All right, 3 to go. It's only the right thing to do, folks. I'm making the judgment call. I'm making the call on that. So that's my call. I made it. Dangle's in. So there you go. 3 left. There they are. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Paul's like, I concur. That is the right move to make. I don't even know if Dangle's still here to hear me being all fair and proper. Yeah, he's not even here. He left. So we can go back and we can tell him that we added him to the group. All right, last call. It is almost 10:30 Eastern. 7:30 Pacific. So, last call on items. Last call. I blame PewDiePie. He is the reason all kids feel like they need to talk while playing video games. Dear friends, I know each and every one of you that are around my age, when they play video games, they are not in a constant stream of consciousness speaking over the gaming experience. You and I are all listening intently and enjoying and immersing ourselves. I blame PewDiePie for making it a thing that yelling and screaming and acting like a dummkopf over the video is popular. And now we have all of these children who don't understand how to shut their mouths while gaming. I do. I What kids are doing these days, in my eyes, and I'm going to sound old, is disrespectful to gaming. Immerse yourself. That's what it's there for. It's escapism. It's not a commentary. 90% of the people don't care what you have to say about the game. Just play the game. If you want to make a mashup video of your highlights while you narrate it, go for it. But the live streaming stream of consciousness bothers me. It's part of the reason I don't do it. I would just be quiet, and people would be like, he's not saying anything. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm immersed in my game. Right? Panda's like, I never spoke over my Sega. I spoke over a certain level of Earthworm Jim. It was cussing because the level was insanely hard. If I remember correctly, I should have my... Oh, I got you, Jeff. All right. Let me start loading up Twitch on my second stream. Oh, T-Pain is live streaming. That's kind of cool. All right. I'm doing one last check of the list, and then we're going to go see what Paul's doing. Where we can all cuss and use profanity. Explicit profanity. Where we can explicitly use profanity and swear and talk about our tackle, our wedding tackle, and our nether bits. Oh yeah. All right. He says, give me 5. I'm going to give him about 1. And then we are going to jump in and stare at his loading screen. What up, Q? Q. Q was probably adamantly watching the debates. Didn't have time to hang out with us while we opened all that stuff. Q. To give you a recap, we actually decided to add a little spiciness, and it caused a near sellout. Let me show you. So we were talking about getting rid of the Space Spectacular. If you don't know what that is a box of 2023 Star Wars SIG series, sealed, plus an original Lee Cozy sketch card. Lee has told us he went back, looked at the videos. He believes one of the last three, well, it was five. Now it's three sketch cards are one of his officially licensed ones that sell in the many hundreds of dollars range. So far, two people grabbed two of the last five, and they had beautiful work, especially Councilman Chef got a gorgeous Princess Leia. But the three left, we believe, according to the artist, there is one left. And then to spice things up, our dear friend Paul Maitland, who we're about to raid, is going to toss in a 5x7 Grogu to one of the last five people that bought. So yeah, that is where we're at. And then I was calling last call because of how late it's getting. And then we were going to raid Paul Maitland and maybe convince him to kind of rough out what kind of Grogu he's going to do. Because I don't think he actually has announced the Grogu. There he is. He is ready to go. Q is working late. Hey, Q, by the way, when do we find out about... Sorry, I only collect Kevin P. West now. I love that. Q, when do we find out about your nephew's fundraiser? Are they still taking donations? You don't know? All right. Let me click on the link real quick to see if it's still an active link. All right, there's 1 day remaining. All right, Carlos. All right, Q, put in the link in the chat. I'm not going to get into details, ladies and gentlemen. But the link that you see on your screen, Justin's nephew is doing a fundraiser for his class. His nephew's name is Braden. Braden is having a tough year. And the general thought has been, if we can get Braden's class to win this little contest and get him to raise the most in his class, it will raise his spirits as well. I have donated $50. I'm not saying you need to donate $50. $5, a little small portion, whatever you can afford. I never ask anybody to give anything that would impact their lifestyle. But if you can forego the cup of coffee tomorrow, if you can forego the double ply toilet paper and go for one ply for a day or two, it just $5 makes a difference. You don't have to go big or go home. I'm not. It's not my place to discuss why this is kind of important. But Braden, it would really help his self-esteem, morale, and the morale of his classmates if we were able to just get a little bit more into the kitty. It's tomorrow is the event, so I believe today at midnight Eastern, which is what, 2 hours from now, 3 hours from now, 2 hours from now, hour and a half from now, is going to be the cutoff. Again, I'm not asking for a lot, $5, whatever you have extra. Please follow that link. Give a couple of bucks. It well, all right. Q said it. Braden's mother, Justin's brother's wife, Justin's sister-in-law, passed away earlier last month. With something that we're all familiar with. And as you can imagine, it's not easy on Braden or Justin, Justin's brother I know through Dynasty football more than anything, and has always been a nice and upstanding person. Always, believe it or not, unlike his brother Justin, unlike Q, gives really fair trades in Dynasty. Q, you really have to counter. His first offer is not going to be the best offer. You have to counter Q. Those who are in our league know this. Quite different. His brother tends to be fair deal off the bat. But I'm not holding that against Q. Because I love Q with all my heart, and Q knows I do, which is why I jest. But the general consensus is we can kind of, maybe at least for a day, take Braden's mind off the passing of his mother by making his class win. And that is, if we can, even $5 put towards that, if we can put a smile on that kid's face, it's worth way more than the money you give. He's like, you accept him. I do, yeah. I'm the taco of that league. I am definitely the taco of that league, which is why I put the taco in my thing here. Now, mind you, my other league, my other Dynasty league that has most of the guys from my first league, I'm on a 6-game win streak and am leapfrogging the competition from all the mistakes I learned in my first one. But I digress. It's not about me. It's not about football. It's about Braden. So, again, last time I'm going to mention it. Follow the link. Click on the link. $5, whatever you can. It makes a difference. Put a smile on a kid's face. And we're doing it for him and his mom. All right, Q, I love you, man. I love everybody else, too. Let's go ahead and get over to Paul Maitland. So let me start the countdown. Let me say goodbye first, because my last time I transferred out, I got cut off. I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so that we can do this again tomorrow, because it isn't fun doing it without you. We have a gaggle of things. It looks like with only 3 left, Space Spectacular is going to go tomorrow, which means we're going to find out what 5x7 Grogu we have coming up next. Hopefully that is what Paul Maitland's gonna do. As a reminder, Paul Maitland's stream is not safe for work. We are all potty mouths over there. So if you are sensitive to the female anatomy, no, I'm kidding. If you are sensitive to British people talking in slang, this is not the feed for you. I love you all, especially you, Panda. I love you all. Take care. Be safe. Let's get that raid going.